Hello, so today I'm going to cover what it is that virtual assistants do. So my name is Caitlin and I work for Smart PA, and at Smart PA we specialise in provisioning virtual assistants and remote admin support. So first I'm going to help you to understand a bit more about virtual assistants, what virtual assistants do, by looking at what exactly a virtual assistant is, how your week can look and how a virtual assistant's week can look, and how they can support you across that week, the more specific tasks that they can take on, the benefits of having a virtual assistant, and also how you can find the perfect virtual assistant and how we can support to do so. So first of all, a virtual assistant is an independent professional who provides administration support but with the office environment. So they can work from home, they can be working from anywhere suitable, but the key factor in it is of course that they are not working from within your office. And we are seeing there's a huge shift in virtual admin support. People don't really need the physical PA in the office anymore, and that's why I wanted to give you an overview as to how it can look for you. So first, to look at how a typical week can look for a virtual assistant. So as you can see, we have pulled a week of one of our virtual assistants here, and it gives an overview of the kind of tasks that they can be taking on for a client across the week. So on Monday, there is an initial morning meeting with a client. So virtual PAs can take on these meetings and any kind of requirements that you have in the organisation that you need extra support with, and to kind of free up your week, they can take on. So as I said, meetings with clients, organising inquiries that come in, be it for new clients, and popping those into the CRM, keeping that updated. They can also be uploading expenses to Xero, so any bookkeeping requirements that you have, they can also support with. Working with your social media calendar, so that can be kind of pulling together, content to go out, actually writing the posts, scheduling everything to go out, and also reporting on the kind of results. So looking at engagement from previous posts and what is kind of the most popular, looking at other perhaps competitors or other markets to see what it is that they're posting and how your content is doing compared to them. They can also, we understand of course that there is an overlap between both personal and business support, so they can also take on any personal requirements that you might have. So for example, in this diary there was ordering a food delivery, again back to the more kind of business things, liaising with office suppliers, ensuring that everything's delivered on time, be it milk for the kitchens, coffee, anything else that is required, window cleaners, things like that, etc., are all things we've seen virtual PAs support with. And also if there's research needed to see if there is cheaper alternatives, if you're looking to kind of cut costs with any suppliers, and that's something that they can do as well. And then on Friday there is a client catch-up call, so obviously again liaising with any clients, producing slides for conference. So there are a number of documents that virtual PAs can produce. So if it's like that says, producing slides, company handbooks, anything like that, they can get involved with supporting with. And then a week review report. So what we offer at Smart PA is full visibility of what your virtual assistant has been doing over the week. So that is down to minute by minute, what's taken them so long. So for example, the Friday catch-up call might have taken an hour, so that would be an hour from your monthly package, and at the end of each week you would receive a report, and you'd have full visibility of that. So there are obviously a lot of tasks covered in that week. There are a number of other tasks that they can take on. So I have given an overview of some of those here. So that can include call handling. So that can be taking all calls for the organisation. It can be supporting with queries people have on the call, or diverting them over to the best person to speak to. Or similarly, if you're in a meeting, obviously if you're in a meeting and can't take calls, that could be perhaps potential business lost. So we are able to take those calls, advise that you're in a meeting, take further details, and let you know that someone has called and would like to hear from you when you get the chance. As I said, personal support, so that can cover obviously the food delivery, but there's lots of things included, sort of arranging any birthdays, MOTs, insurance, doctor's appointments, just ensuring that everything is up to date on that, and that can be a huge asset to a number of our clients. Travel management is one that we see often as well, so flights, accommodation, ensuring that they're all sorted for your any business trips or personal trips as well, and sending over itineraries so you know exactly where you are. Diary management is another one that kind of links in with travel management. So ensuring that you are in the right place at the right time, that none of your meetings are overlapping, and sort of sitting down to have an overview on a Monday and looking at your week with your virtual assistant is definitely something that is beneficial to a number of our clients, so that they can both see what they're getting on with that week. And obviously there are a number of other tasks on that list, so things like social media management, which I mentioned, event management, project management. If you've got any new projects coming up and you really need extra support, they can certainly support with that. So as you can see, there are a number of benefits to having a virtual assistant. So some other benefits include they will always be on the lookout to streamline your business. So as they're operating inside the organisation, they really have an overview and insight to what is going on within the organisation. So they are able to make suggestions of things that, be it extra tasks that they can take on to free up your week or your other team members' weeks, or even just things that will make business slightly easier. So if it's putting new systems in place, sort of reviewing old systems and taking out things, really ensuring that everyone's kind of able to get on with doing what they're best at, and ensuring that if there's any extra things that they can take on to make any tasks easier, then they can certainly advise on doing so. Similarly, they can also suggest whether you need to scale up or scale down on your package. So looking at the month ahead, they'll be able to understand what exactly they require to be able to fulfill all tasks. So if you come towards the end of your package, this will be flagged to you. And you can discuss with your PA whether it's better to scale up or scale down at any point. So if you work in an organisation that has seasonal peaks and troughs, then in those quieter months they might advise to scale down, because obviously we don't want the support going to waste. And similarly, in those much busier months when there's extra tasks being passed over, they can scale up at any point. And your virtual assistant is always looking for ways to support you and suggesting areas and kind of looking at the business as a whole, and they can really be a support inside to understand how to make things a little bit easier. So obviously with finding a virtual assistant, it's really important, and we really understand that it's so important to find the perfect virtual assistant. And we have years of experience in doing this, and we really understand how businesses work, so we are in a position to be able to do so. So at Smart PA, we have over 250 virtual assistants globally, and we really focus on understanding your business and the tasks that you require so that we're able to pair you with the perfect virtual assistant to support you. So there's a number of ways that we do this. So one of my jobs is to basically understand businesses and to kind of really understand when someone comes and is looking for a virtual assistant, the tasks that they're requiring, the business as a whole, and kind of getting all that insight and really understanding even the future goals for the organisation. That allows us to position the perfect VA to support that organisation. And our Smart PAs all work together. So if you have a specific task, if you start with more sort of general admin support, but further down the line you want some bookkeeping support, then all of our Smart PAs are working together, are in close contact, so they are able to bring someone on board who has that bookkeeping experience and is a trained bookkeeper to be able to support. And similarly, if you want to take on get on some social media support and your virtual assistant doesn't have the expertise in doing so, then they will bring on a team member who's able to do so, and that will all be streamlined, and internal handovers will be done at no disadvantage to you. And the flexibility of the packages, they're all scalable and all really tailored to your needs. So it's not one package fits all. It is just kind of understanding what you need, how your support can look, and really tailoring that to you. And that is all included in our monthly packages. And like I said, you'll have full visibility of what is done in that package. You'll know exactly where you're sitting in terms of the number of hours of support left for the month, and your virtual assistant will be able to speak with you and suggest any scaling up or scaling down that needs to be done. So I hope that has really helped to understand how virtual assistants can work, how they can support your organisation, and of course the benefits of having one and how to find the perfect virtual assistant. If you do have any other questions, or you want to find out how a Smart PA or a virtual PA could work for you personally, then please feel free to get in touch with myself through either the email or the contact number on this slide. Thank you so much for listening.